During this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 techniques on how to create frame-worthy botanical jelly prints. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as you will see as we go through the video, I'm using pre-made backgrounds using textures. I will also drop a link in the description below onto a video on how I've created those backgrounds. Let's get printing. So I'm going to start by showing you my stash of pressed botanicals that I keep. I keep them layered between sheets of copier paper, and I've got ferns, cow parsley, lots of different plants from the garden, and you find that once you've printed with them once, a layer of acrylic will preserve them so you can print with them for years and years to come. And what I do is I just keep them weighted down with some heavy books. So here I'm laying a thin layer of acrylic paint, Paynes Grey from the System 3 range, on my gel plate, making sure it's nice and even. And then I'm taking my fern. I'm looking to see which side has got the most detail on, and I'm putting that detailed side down onto the plate. And then taking a piece of copier paper, pressing that over the fern. It's really important that you give it a really good rub, get your fingers in between those leaves. And if you've got the right amount of paint on your plate, you'll see your plate will be clear around your botanical when you pull that first print, which gives you that beautiful silhouette, the negative shape from surrounding the fern. And then take that fern off, and I'm going to go straight in with one of the pre-made backgrounds that I've already made. Giving it a good rub to make good contact on the plate, and then I'm peeling it back. And there you have it, my first technique. For the second technique, I'm doing exactly the same. Very thin layer of Paynes Grey, making sure it's nice and even. And this time I'm going to lay some wild carrot that I've pre-pressed. Just trying to decide where to position it. There we go. And I'm going to do exactly the same with a piece of copier paper to remove the excess from around the plate. Again, getting my fingers right in there. What you might find is that your botanical dries on the plate. And this technique will show you an alternative way to do that if that's what's happening. So as I peel that back, again, I've got that lovely silhouette of the wild carrot. And I'm just pulling that on copier paper. And then I'm going to peel carefully those wild carrot off the plate. Now what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to let that dry completely. So I actually left it for a few minutes. It's important to make sure you've got a clean brayer, and I'm using matte medium. And I'm going to put a thin coat of matte medium on my plate. Now the matte medium is clear. So what this means is rather than using a colour to lift the print, the detail, because it's clear, this will activate what's already on the plate. So when we lay the background down this time, it will transfer. So this is just an alternative way if you're finding that your botanical isn't transferring because it's drying on the plate. So again, going in with my pre-made background. Really good rub. And I leave this on the plate for a good few minutes, about 3 or 4 minutes. So then when you peel it back, you can see you've got that beautiful botanical print. Now for my third technique, again, we're starting off exactly the same way. Very thin layer of Paynes Grey. And I'm going to go back to my fern. And I'm going to lay my fern down on the plate. But this time, instead of using copier paper, I'm going in with a pre-made background. So the idea behind this print is I'm capturing the negative, the first print, onto the background. Again, really good rub, because you really want to get close in the definition of that fern detail. So when I pull it back, you can see the Paynes Grey, because it's opaque, has blocked the edges of the print to reveal the texture in the middle and the shape of the fern. And there you have the final framed botanical prints.